Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now that you'll have enjoyed the Goa vlogs, I hope you'll have seen. If not, go check it out. And this is gonna be the last video of the Goa series. This video is a Goa haul and a food recommendations in Goa. So I've never done a haul on my channel, but since I got a few aesthetic stuff, I thought let's make a haul and let's show it to you guys what I've got from Goa. So the next time you'll visit Goa, you'll know what to buy. So the things that I've bought are like jewelry related. Then I've got a tote bag and a fridge magnet. So there are just 5 things which I wanted to show you all. So the first thing that I've got from Goa is this choker necklace. Is this choker necklace in the color powder blue. So it was like day 1 in Goa, and my sister just caught her eye on this and I had to buy it. And later like different stores during the course of the trip, I saw this everywhere in different colors, but I decided to get this powder blue because it was so unique, and I've already worn this immediately when I bought it, and I posted pictures, and then my friends also commented on it that the jewelry is looking so good and it's aesthetic, it's nice, it suits on you. And there were several colors. There was maroon, there was purple, also there were amazing choker necklaces, so very nice. And also in Goa there's crazy bargaining happening, so like almost for like buying big things and all, they bargain almost like 500 rupees and all. But even in jewelry they do decrease the amount by like 50 rupees, 100 rupees here and there. So you should be a great bargainer. Now the next one are these dream catcher earrings. Now I love dream catchers. I have only one big dream catcher which I got from Bali like 6 years ago, and then again this my sister, she saw this and again I had to buy. So the first store which we went at, very limited things, so this was the only color, and then later again during the course of the trip I could see several colors in this, but then I was okay with buying a blue one. Let me show it to you all properly, and it looks good, it's nice, and I love big earrings, so like big heavy earrings. Now the next thing is so eye-catching and it's so unique that you won't see something like this in Mumbai. Now even in Mumbai, going to Colaba market and finding earrings, it's more of like traditional side and like western side, where you will find like jhumkas and maybe dangling earrings, dazzling earrings. But this one was so eye-catching and I had to buy it. So it's made full of beads, again a unique color. There were various shapes and all, but since I love dream catchers and since it was unique, I bought these beads earring. And also they weren't quite expensive also, like I think I paid around 200 for this, and which is worth because it's like fully made of beads and it's unique and different. So again looks good, just look, it's so pretty. Okay, now coming to the tote bag. Again there were amazing tote bags, but I decided to get my hands on this huge tote bag. Also I love tote bags, though I don't have many and I don't even carry because I'm scared. What if my if I keep my phone inside, and what if I just forget the tote bag somewhere and I come home? Like I am a person who's grown up using sling bags, so it's like always on you, so it's convenient. But this was my like second purchase of tote bag. I've not bought tote bags really in my life, but big huge tote bag. I think this should fit my laptop also. I haven't checked that yet out. There was Evil Aika tote bag, there was a sunflower tote bag, then rectangular different shapes, there were woolen tote bags, cloth tote bags, amazing collection. And yeah, when it comes to these bags, they bargain quite a lot. You can bargain like what, around like 500 rupees down than the original price they've quoted. So you should be good at bargaining, and that's it. The last thing is just the small fridge magnet. So I've decided to collect magnets now with like wherever I go, and I want to fill the upper part of my fridge. So I got this cute little fridge magnet. That was it with the haul, just 5 items, though I wanted to show it to y'all. And I hope you liked it. Tell me what's your favorite. But now moving on, let me talk about the food recommendations in Goa. So if you're planning to visit the next time, this might be quite helpful. So the first place to have in mind is obviously the famous Burger Factory. Like, I have seen Burger Factory stories, like influencers visiting this place 100 times now. I've seen the brown daughter putting so many stories, like whenever she goes to Goa she has to go to Burger Factory, and so this was me this time. I wanted to go to Burger Factory so badly. I think we went to the Anjuna Burger Factory, and I think the other one is in Morjim, which is a better place, but we were staying near Anjuna. It was a small place, a cute cozy aesthetic place. I tried the veg one. The veg one was not so good, like I would rate it 2.5 or 3 out of 5, but the non-vegetarian ones, like others tried the non-vegetarian burgers, and it was amazing and too good. So I don't know, like what should I rate it exactly, because I didn't try the non-vegetarian one, but the veg one was very okayish. But the place is good when it comes to ambience and all. I will pop up a few pictures over here for you all to see. The next one, like the next ones are all non-vegetarian related, so like the proper fine dine restaurants. So I went to Anand, which is the restaurant over there. Then we went to Vinayak, which is again a fine dine restaurant, I think. Yeah, so like, you know, having that authentic fish curry and fish of Goa, so like that was the highlight. And then I saw a big size kingfish. I didn't take a picture of it, but it was quite huge and we couldn't even finish it. So, you know, trying the authentic fish curry with roti, tandoori roti and a bhakri, and then having fish, having sol curry. I love sol curry personally. So, you know, getting that authentic non-vegetarian food was the highlight. So if you're going to Goa, definitely you all should visit Anand and Vinayak. If you don't visit Burger Factory, it's still fine, but if you're a non-vegetarian, please don't skip Vinayak and Anand. But one thing to like remember is go early, because there's a lot of waiting. So I remember we went at twice, one at, like for dinner and one for lunch. So for lunch we reached at 3:30 or something, and it was full packed, like there was 1 hour ka waiting. So then we got a parcel home. But then evening when we'd gone for dinner, we went like around 8 o'clock or something, 8:30, and it was empty. So choose the right time so you can, you know, peacefully eat at that place. But like they are a big 5 on 5, amazing food, everything. So if you're a non-vegetarian, please check that out. The last one is Eva's Cafe. So Eva's Cafe is quite famous in Goa, it seems, because recently just someone sent me a reel of Goa and Eva's Cafe was again there in it, and we had gone there for breakfast. So it's like a seaside cafe, but it's super hot. Like there's a small aesthetic cafe, it's quite aesthetic, it's so beautiful, like the ambience is a 10 on 10. So it's like too hot, because you go during like in the morning time and the sun is like scorching hot, and then you're sitting in that cafe with that seaside as your view. So it is quite hot, but you all can just spend a few hours maybe over there, maybe like a hour or two, something like this. And it's quite expensive. The food is on the expensive side. I think we ordered, like one of the items that we ordered was omelette bread or a breakfast platter, I'm not sure about it, and it was for almost 1K. So there was cottage, there was peanut butter and all. It was quite aesthetic. Again, I don't have pictures of that, but that was one of the thing we had. And then we had a mini sandwich, but that mini sandwich turned out to be something else, and it was in the form of a burger, and that burger ka bread was so hard that you couldn't even chew it properly. So it's just for the sake of aesthetics. It's beautiful, you can click pictures over there, but when it comes to food, it's not that great. But I could see many people enjoying, you know, juices and all, milkshakes and all. So maybe you can try that. But it's a one-time visit if you want to click pictures and all. I clicked so much pictures over there. So yeah, that was there. And it's also like in one side, like in a corner only. So there are like 2-3 joints of cafes over there. So you can maybe go cafe hopping also over there. But it was a task to get your car near to that cafe. The lanes are so small and so short, they're so narrow. It was a big task, because there are cars coming from both the sides and then there's a chaos. So maybe if you're an Activa or a two-wheeler, you can go and it's super hot, like remember that. And it's like one side of Goa, like one side of that beach where this cafe is located. But maybe it's a one-time visit and you can try the food. So what we had was like one was sandwich, and then that breakfast platter. We also ordered a pancake, and with that we come to the end of this video, the last video of the Goa trip, and the vlogs are also up of it, so please don't forget to check it out. Also 1k subscribers coming soon. We just need like the last few numbers to reach 1000, so please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Also the next vlogs, the next videos coming after my Goa trip is the wedding series. So I think by the time this video goes up, the wedding must like already be over. So there is so much wedding content coming up next. So again, stay tuned for that. I have again a few video ideas in my mind what I want. And follow me on Vaya Shruti on my Instagram, where there are reels coming up, so check that out also. And if you like this video, please give it a like and then share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with the wedding content the next time.